that function can handle value within range and of float. Within range of float. Now PHP session. What is PHP session? A PHP session variable is used to store the information about or change settings of the user session. Session variable holds information about one single user and are available to all the pages in the one application. When you are working with an application, you open it, do some changes, and then you close it. This is like session. This is much like session. The computer knows who you are. It knows when you start the application and when you end. But on the internet, there is one problem. The web browser does not know who you are and what you do because HTTP address doesn't maintain the state. ठीक है, तो HTTP एड्रेस है वो स्टेट मेंटेन नहीं करता है, उसको हम स्टेट मेंटेन नहीं करता। एचटीटीपी इज अ स्टेटलेस प्रोटोकॉल, वो स्टेटलेस प्रोटोकॉल है, इसलिए वो स्टेट मेंटेन नहीं करता है। तो उसको अगर आप एक एप्लीकेशन को ओपन करके क्लोज करते हैं उसको एक सेशन बोलते हैं। मच लाइक दिस इज मच लाइक सेशन, उसको हम सेशन बोल सकते हैं। द कंप्यूटर नोज हु यू आर, इट नोज व्हेन यू स्टार्ट द एप्लीकेशन एंड व्हेन यू एंड द एप्लीकेशन। ठीक है, उसको पता है आप कब स्टार्ट करते हो कब एंड करते हो। Now, PHP session. A session solves the problem by allowing you to store information, user information on server for later use. However, session information is temporary and will be deleted after the user has left the website. If you need a permanent storage, you may want to store the data in the database. Session work by creating unique ID for each visitor and store variable based on UID. The user ID is either stored in a cookie or is propagated in the URL. It is known as PHP session. Now PHP session, how to start the PHP session? Before you could store the information in PHP session, you must first set up the session. You must first set up the session. Note the session start function must appear before the HTML check. So this is session, how to start the session. Session start, PHP session start. It is known as PHP session start, HTML body HTML. So this way the session start would be there. Session would be started. Now storing the session variable. The correct way to store and retrieve session variable is to use the PHP $session variable. That is question mark PHP session start, then session view, HTML body, PHP, retrieve session, echo page $session view. It is known as retrieving. This is known as retrieving session. One was known as store the session, another was known as retrieving the session. Now, in this example below, we create simple page view counter. The isSet function checks if the view variable has already been set or not. If view variable has been set, we can increment our counter. Else, if view doesn't exist, we can create a view variable and set it to 1. Now, $PHP session start. If session is started, yes. Who is having doubt? Yes, Mohit.
સર આ પ્રોગ્રામ ટ્રાય કરી.
ના પ્રોગ્રામ ટ્રાય આજ નથી કરવાનો, હજી પ્રોગ્રામ નથી લખવાનો. પછી આ પીપીટી આપી દો ને પછી ટ્રાય કરજો બધાય.
ઓકે સર.
Okay. Now destroying the session. If you wish to delete some session data, you can use unset or the session destroy function. Unset function is used to free the space session variable. Specific session variable को हमें free करना है उसको हम unset बोल सकते हैं. उसको हम unset बोल सकते हैं. Unset session, destroying a session. Now storing a session. How to destroying the session? You can also completely destroy the session by calling session destroy function. So $PHP session destroy question mark. So this way you can completely destroy the session. Note the session destroy will reset your session and you will lose all the stored session data. The session destroy will reset your session and you will lose all the stored data. You will lose all the stored data. A cookie is often used to identify a user. A cookie is often used to identify a user. A cookie is small file that a server embeds on the user computer. Each time the same computer requests a page with a browser, it will send the cookie to. With PHP, you can both create and retrieve cookie value. How to create a cookie? The set cookie function is used to set a cookie. The set cookie function is used to set a cookie. The set cookie function must appear before the HTML tag. The set cookie name, value, and expire. Now, example cookie set $PHP set cookie users. In example, we can create a cookie named user and assign the value certain to it. We also specify that the cookie should expire after an hour. The value of cookie is automatically URL encoded. When sending the cookie, and automatically decode when received. The prevent using URL encoding. Set stroke cookie instead. Now you can also set an expiration time of cookie in another way. It may be easier than using second. So this example is there. In example above, expiration time is set month in a month. So 60 into 60 into 24 into 30. So state user assist dollar expire. So it will for month it will be session cookie will be remain in the cookie will be remain in your browser for 1 month. Now, how to retrieve a cookie value? The PHP $cookie variable is used to retrieve a cookie value. In the example below, we retrieve the value of the cookie named user and display on the page. That is $PHP echo cookie print cookie. Now, in following example, we use the isSet function to find out if the cookie has been set or not. Then HTML body $PHP if isSet cookie user welcome cookie. So this program is used to retrieve the cookie value. Now, when deleting a cookie, you should ensure that the expiration date is in the past. Delete example. $PHP set expiration date to 1 hour. Set cookie user time 3600. Now, the main difference between cookie and session is that cookies are stored in the user browser and sessions are not. This difference determines what each is best for. A cookie can help to keep the information in user browser until deleted. A cookie can help information in user browser until deleted. If a person has login and password, this can be set as a cookie in their browser, so they do not have to re-log in to your browser to your website every time they visit. You can store almost anything in a browser cookie. The trouble is that a user can block cookie or delete them at any time. If, for example, your website shopping cart utilize cookies and a person had their browser set to block them, then they could not shop at your website. The difference between session is cookie is there. Now session, difference between session and cookie. What is difference between session and cookies? The session are not reliant on the user allowing a cookie. They work instead like a token allowing accessing and passing information while the user has their browser plan. The program with the session is that the problem with the session is that when you close your browser, you also lose the session. प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि अगर आप अपना ब्राउजर क्लोज कर दे हो तो सेशन भी लूज हो जाता है सेशन भी लॉस हो जाता है सो इफ यू हैड अ साइट रिक्वायरिंग अ लॉगिन दिस couldn't be saved as a session like it could as a cookie. The user would force to relog in every time they visit. You can cause you can of course get the best of the both. Once you know what each does, you can use a combination of cookie and session to make your site work exactly the way you want to. So we can use both combination of cookie and session for the site to be site work exactly what we want to work for. Now file open. This function is used to fopen is used for opening the file function. Open and read function. File open and read function. Fopen is used to write file read function. Now get ch right if you are right if you want to read the file by line then echo fget function is used. If you want to write by character is fget c function is used. So any doubt in session and cookie? Everyone understood what is session and what is cookie? Yes, Mohit, understood what is session and what is cookie? Mohit, are you there?
સર એકવાર રિપીટ કરો તો
સેશન ને કુકી મેં સમજાવી દીધું મોહિત સેશન કોને કહેવાય ને કુકી કોને કહેવાય બ્રાઉઝર વેબ
ઓકે
બ્રાઉઝર
સર
ને ક્લોઝ કરીને ઓપન કરતો એને સેશન કહેવાય ને એક એને સ્ટોર કરાવવાનું હોય એને કુકી કહેવાય ડિફરન્સ એ સમજાવ્યો મેં હજી હમણાં કર્યું રિપીટ કેમ કરાવવું હજી તો હમણાં કરાવ્યું મેં ધ્યાન નથી દેતો તું
હે
ધ્યાન નથી તારું
અરે ધ્યાન છે અને એમાં હું નેટવર્ક પ્રોબ્લેમ થતો હતો
ठीक है. Anyone is having any doubt? Everyone understood? Naina, Session and Cookie, you have understood? Why no one is replying? Sanjana, Rhythm, Teers, Ram, Parthil.
Clear, sir.
Clear? Okay. Mohit, clear na?
हाँ क्लियर सर.
Okay. So now write within the file. What is there? Write within the file. So if you want to write within the file, so function is $f open demo.txt a or die. Unable to open the file. So f write function is used to write under the file. F write function is used under to write within the file. Now create new file. So f dot write, f dot open, and f dot close. Three function is there: f dot open, f dot write, f dot close. So new file is created. Now further handling the function. $file f open f size file size. So f file size function returns the file size to a specific file. This function returns the file size byte on successful or false on failure. Now further file handling. F copy function. F copy, the copy function copies a file. This function returns true on success and false on failure. So file required specifies the file to copy. File required specifies the file to copy, or to file required specify file to copy. So this is further file handling function. F dot copy demo.txt. My folder said demo.txt. You need to copy the file. Now you need to rename the file. So f dot rename function. If f rename demo.txt. Now unlink, that is file name $unlink file name. And now further handling unit. This program is used to know file handling function. This program is, when I will give you PPT, you can try this program. File upload. The first thing we need to do is to create an HTML form that allows people to choose the file they wanted to upload. Then from encrypted type multipath form data action upload.php method equal to post. So please choose file. Input type uploaded type file. So input type submit value equal to upload. This form send the data to the file upload.php, which is we want will be creating a next actually upload the file. So how to function, this is function to upload the file. The encrypted attributes of form text specified which content type to use when submitting the form. Multipath form data is used when a form requires a binary data like the content of the file to be uploaded. The action upload.php, the name of our PHP page that will be created shortly. Method equal to post informs the browser that we want to send the information to server using post. File equal to upload.php. File $target equal to upload.php. If move uploaded file, echo the file base name. Else echo sorry, there was a problem uploading your file. The first line $target equal to uploaded is when we assign the folder that files will be uploaded to as relative to upload.php file. For example, if your uploaded file is F, your files file upload, then it would be uploaded file to be sure. Remember to create this folder. Now move uploaded file function returns true on success or false on failure. This function only works file uploaded via HTTP post. Not if destination file already exists, it will be overwritten. Now this is known as file upload function. The command will return name, size, type of uploaded file. Now checking the file extension. str function searches for the first occurrence of string instead of another occurrence. This function returns the reset of the string. Now upload file. If str dollar file dollar underscore name dot exe, then die dot exe are not allowed. Now limit the size. How to limit the file size? If file size is greater than 350000, then if the file is larger than 3500k, then it will give file too large error. You can change this line to a larger or smaller size if you wish to changing to a different number, or if you don't care about the file size, just leave these lines out. This is known as limit file upload, HTML form file upload. So this form will use to upload the file using file upload form. Now PHP code to upload the file. This code is useful for uploading the file. So once you have this PPT, please try to do this coding. How to find the extension path information does number of the things depending on we ask. Simply it returns path information about path type. So this is approach one. Approach two, get file access extension. So how to do email using PHP? So mail dot to subject message header parameter, it will use to do email. So SMTP for mailing, the function will be available. PHP requires to install and working email system. The program to be used is defined by configuration setting in php.ini file. php.ini file. So this way, to subject dollar message header, if mail to echo sent, else echo error. Now OOP concept in PHP. What is OOP concept in PHP? OOP concept in PHP. Object oriented programming is a type of programming added to PHP 5 that makes building complex, modular, and reusable web application that is much easier. So encapsulation, polymorphism, inheritance. There are three OOPS concepts in PHP: encapsulation, polymorphism, and inheritance. Encapsulation is about grouping of functionality and related data together into a coherent data structure. Classes can be told to automatically execute specific code on object creation and destruction. Now, if polymorphism, in C, you have two methods with the same name, that is different function signature. Hence, by passing the correct function signature, you can invoke the correct method. This is how polymorphism is achieved in language like C, where in function some different from the sum float and some integer and integer different from the sum float and float. Therefore, the method sum has many forms depending on the parameter being passed. So this is known as polymorphism. Encapsulation understood. Polymorphism, now inheritance. Encapsulation, polymorphism, and inheritance. These are OOPS concepts. Polymorphism to exhibit more than one form, inheritance to acquire the property of child class using parent class, and encapsulation, wrapping of similar type of data type is known as wrapping of data is known as encapsulation. Are you getting it, student? This is theory part, so I am bit faster going. So please understand. This will be useful in this won't come in exam, I think so. This will be just for your knowledge. Are you getting it, student? Any doubt anywhere, student? Till now, anyone is having any doubt?
No,
Yes,
sir.
Mohit? Okay. So when is your second midterm exam starting? સેકન્ડ મિડ ક્યારથી ચાલુ થાય છે તમારી?
8 તારીખથી.
8 તારીખથી. ઓકે. અને સેમિસ્ટર એન્ડ ક્યારે છે?
25 મે.
સેમિસ્ટર એન્ડ ડેટ ખબર છે?
નો સર.
ઓકે.
ફાઇનલ એક્ઝામ 25 મે છે.
25 મે છે ફાઇનલ એક્ઝામ છે ને? ઓકે ઓકે. Now inheritance allows classes to specify another classes and inherit its all method. That is, it promotes extensibility, reusability, and responsibility. Inheritance. If we write a super class that owns, we can create hierarchical relationship between classes and derived subclasses. A subclasses inherit property and method from its superclass. A fact we can use to save ourselves some work. If we write a superclass that owns the property and method and then create subclass that uses the capability of superclass, we write it only once, and then it is definitely better than writing those for methods and properties on each subclasses. This is known as polymorphism. This is known as polymorphism. Now $this, the PHP reserves the variable $this for to refer to an object whose context in the function was invoked. Usually $this refers to object of the function belonging to. Now conclusion, just like Java and C++, you can create constructor for your classes. In PHP, you can only have one constructor. You must explicitly call the parent constructor. You must explicitly call parent constructor. PHP has destructor for cleanup. They are automatically called when an object is explicitly destroyed or reference have been revoked. That is like garbage collection. Again, you must explicitly call parent destructor. Now, constructor and destructor. For object created new constructor and destructor functions must be public. You cannot use the object until the function in constructor has been finished executing. Now, constructor and destructor. OOP classes with OOP PHP4 with constructor. PHP5 with constructor. Now, public f name double score underscore. Here, f this dot f name Ravi. Here, function constructor is used. Now, visibility, public, protected, and private. There are three types of visibility: public, protected, and private. So, public variable can be accessed anywhere by anyone. Variable can be accessed by anyone, anywhere by anyone. Protected value. Protected variables can only be accessed by the class and its subclasses. Private variable can only be accessed by the class and that defines them. There are three types of visibility: public, protected, and private. Now, public, protected, and private. Just like other OOP language, you should default to private use protected access for subclasses. Only constant variables should be ever be public or protected. If your class is more than like C structure, public is appropriate. If your class is more than C structure, your public is appropriate. Now, function visibility. Function can also be given visibility of public, protected, and private. Function without a visibility declaration are public. The explicitly declare the visibility. Default to private until a subclass needed the function. Now, access methods. So, $PHP class student, then $f name function constructor function get name, then student1 equal to new student equal the initial name of the student is student1 f name. Student to set name is the name has been changed to get student name, the name has been changed to student f name. So this is known as access method. This is the inheritance using OOP in PHP file. Now server, echo server, PHP self, echo server address, name, software, protocol, method, root, agent, and address. Now again server PHP self, PHP. What is PHP self? $server. It is function. PHP self is the file name of the current executed script related to document root. Then PHP header, the IP address of the server under which the current script is executing. Now server name, the name of the server host under which the current script is executing. Server software, server identification string given in the headers when responding to a request. Server protocol, the name and revision of the information protocol via which the page was requested, that is HTTP1. Now server request method, which request method was used to access the page, that is get, head, post, put. Now root document, the document root directory under which the current script is executing as defined in the server's configuration file. Then HTTP user agent, contents of the user agent header from the current request file if there is one. Remote address, if the IP address from which the user is viewing the current page. Then remote host, the host name for which the user is viewing the current page. So okay, we have completed here unit 4 and 5. Here unit 4 and 5 we have completed. Anyone is having any doubt today, student? Unit 4 and 5. Yes, Mohit.
अब 134 सिलेक्ट करो तो 134
Sorry?
134 में सिलेक्ट करो तो 134
134, हाँ.
आई वो प्रोग्राम है।
આ પ્રોગ્રામ નથી, આ ઇકો કરાવેલું છે આપણે આગળમાં જે પીએચપી માં લખ્યા ને ઇનહેરિટન્સ ને ઈ
हाँ
ઇકો
हाँ
કરાવેલું છે સર્વર પીએચપી સર્વર એડ્રેસ સર્વર નેમ સર્વર સોફ્ટવેર જે બધા હોય સર્વર ના જેટલા હોય ને એને ઇકો કરાવેલા છે.
ओके
ઇકો એટલે પ્રિન્ટ થાય.
ओके सर।
એની ડાઉટ સ્ટુડન્ટ એનીવેર? So we have ended our chapter over here. 4th and 5th unit has been completed. Anyone is having any doubt anywhere? Sanjana and Mohit only replying. Anyone other? Please reply so that I can know. Chapter 4 and 5 has been completed. I will upload PPT today itself.
અને સર
So
ઓલા
you can view PPT.
ઓલા બે વિડિયો અપલોડ કરી દેજો।
આ વિડીયોમાં વાર લાગશે અત્યારે. વિડીયોમાં વાર લાગશે.
ઓકે
કરું છું PPT upload. uploaded PPT. Who has written? Why you are writing? Name, Rhythm, Ram, Kuldeep. મોહિત કેમ નામ લખી નાખ્યું?
સોરી સર મને લાગ્યું કે પૂરો થઈ ગયો એટલે
બધાએ નામ લખી નાખ્યું, તે લખી નાખ્યું એટલે.
સોરી સર.
You can write your enrollment number name now. Everyone has written already, so now you can write it. Write your enrollment number name and you can leave the meeting. Please leave the meeting. મોહિત નેક્સ્ટ ટાઈમ થી ધ્યાન રાખજે, બાકી એકે રિપ્લાય નહીં આપું આન્સર ના.
ઓકે સર.
કારણ કે તારી લીધે જો આ બધાય લખી નાખ્યું છે. અત્યારે હજી ટાઈમ પૂરો નતો થયો, હજી મારે ઇન્સ્ટ્રક્શન દેવાની હતી. You can leave the meeting. Please leave the meeting. Purva, Vishal, Ram, Hardi, Anand, please leave the meeting. Rashmi. Write your enrollment number, name, and you can leave the meeting. Purva, please write your enrollment number, name, and you can leave the meeting. Purva, please write your enrollment number, name, and you can leave the meeting. Purva.